everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Bucs are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Packers offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead with their footwork and speed. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt. Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. As they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one? Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's ball. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Jameis to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They go play action. Winston being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
Play action now. Winston. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They run the counter now on first down. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down, Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the D looking like they may blitz. On play action, Winston. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Now the Packers get set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Winston now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. He may try and run, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from 7 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go! Boo! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good!
The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Halfback sent in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Muscles him on. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jameis now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at gun. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
They were stopped on that play. They've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 5-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now.
In motion, the tight end.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going.